With thousands gathered on the National Mall, the family of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. rang a bell just a few feet from where he delivered that famous "I Have a Dream" speech 50 years ago today. Like the demonstrators during the March on Washington, the crowd gathered near the Lincoln Memorial where King spoke in 1963. Some of them were there that day. Some even spoke that day. 50 years later, they spoke again, along with King's family, civil rights leaders, and 3 presidents.
Thousands of troops surrounded the city. Records was told to stay home that day, but the march was so orderly, so peaceful. It was filled with dignity and self-respect.
Because they marched, city councils changed, and state legislatures changed, and Congress changed, and yes, eventually the White House changed.
It was something that I thought that I'd never see in my lifetime.
And because they kept marching, America changed.
We are here today to affirm the dream. We are not going to be discouraged. We are not going to be distracted. We are not going to be defeated.
Former presidents Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton also spoke at the event today all day long. And at events all across the country and here in North Texas, people marked the 50th anniversary of the march. Fox 4's Natalie Solis in Dallas at Friendship West Baptist Church. Natalie.
Yeah, Steve, some 1,500 people turned out here tonight for this special service. The pastor here, Pastor Freddie Haynes, just returned from Washington, D.C., where he spoke with the Reverend Al Sharpton on Sunday. The church also sent a busload of its youth to participate in the week's events. So the anniversary, very special already, and now the people here have an even deeper connection to it.
Hundreds of thousands of people who gathered together in order to march for freedom and jobs, for justice and against inequality.
People filled the sanctuary this evening for the special service. Organizers say the invitation was extended across North Texas and anyone could attend. Dignitaries like Congresswoman Eddie Bernice Johnson were expected to speak. She was running just a bit late, though. There was, of course, prayer, lots of singing, even a film presentation with historic footage. One teen who was expected to address the crowd had just returned from that D.C. bus trip.
I was very honored to go. I felt blessed that my parents let us go, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, most people are not fortunate to go, and some people don't care, but I feel like it's important for everybody to know their history, where it came from, and why everybody's making a big deal about it.
People have died and bled for the right to vote, and the Congresswoman has encouraged voting as long as she's been in public life.
Before the special service, there were 2 hour-long workshops focusing on the themes of the 1963 march, jobs, freedom, and voter rights. The jobs workshop was led by a representative of the AFL-CIO, County Commissioner John Wiley Price in attendance. The other workshop on voter rights, specifically redistricting and voter laws. We're told that Pastor Haynes had dinner just last night with President Obama and others before he returned to North Texas. Normally here there would be Bible study tonight, but clearly a lot of people wanted to come. They did not want this day to pass without doing something special to recognize the anniversary, give thanks to those who came before them, but they also point out that there is still more work to be done when it comes to civil rights and equality. Steve?
Natalie Solis in Dallas, thank you.